I thought I thought maybe I thought maybe you could still love me like you used to. I saw you today and I asked myself, are you real? Is this really you? Are you really here? I noticed even the simple things. The difference in the way you walked. Each step you took as you got closer to me. Each one shorter than the last. The way you look at me. The way you were focused. The way your gaze dashed from side to side. The way you weren't able to look at me. The way your eyes gave a soft, gentle gaze when you noticed me looking back. Even when you made it all the way here, I couldn't. Over and over and over, the thoughts in my head, they repeat. Are you real? Is it really you? I thought maybe you could love me like you used to. Even though I've changed. Even though I'm different. Even though things aren't the same. But I see that I was foolish to think like that. You know, I spent endless nights thinking over and over again. Why'd you have to leave? Why don't you love me? Why was I not good enough? Why was I never able to do things the right way? Why is it that no matter how hard I try, I always manage to mess things up? I always managed to be a jinx. That night would repeat in my thoughts, in my dreams. I would search. I would search every aspect of every memory to find reasons, to find things to blame. But a part of me knew. Part of me knew that there was no one else to blame but myself. And finding reasons to justify the things that I done, to justify the way that I felt, I would take unnecessary risk. I would do things to try to prove myself in ways I didn't need to prove. I would answer questions that were never asked. I would pose solutions to problems that were never there. Because I never felt good enough. Never felt like there was a part of me that was loved unconditionally. I always felt like all I ever did was mess things up. I was always someone needing to be taken care of, someone needing to be saved. I was so desperate to prove that I can take care of myself and everyone around me. I was so desperate to prove that I can hold my own. That I would just charge head first into one problem, into another problem, into another problem, until I was head over heels, drowning, and needed to be saved. And time again, you would be there. Until there came a time where you were no longer there. There came a time where I crossed the line that neither one of us can look back from. And I spent so long blaming you, blaming myself. Why was I not good enough? What did I need to change? How did I need to become different? So I did. When you left, I changed. I changed into this person that I don't recognize anymore. And there are moments where the old me will slip up. There are moments where I will see your shadows. I'll see your face in a crowd. I'll hear your voice. I'll see you walking away from me, and I'll turn around. And I wouldn't know if it was really you or not. Do you know how many waking hours I've had to listen to you? I don't mean back then. I mean now. Even now, your voice is what guides me. And I thought I thought that maybe you can still love me like you used to. But that look on your face has explained everything. I have changed. And I thought that maybe you can love me anyway. But the truth is, you've changed as well. Hey, hey there, my pretty little starlights. I felt sick last week. I kind of underestimated just how much work I used to put in to streaming daily and making content daily and answering comments and handling all my socials plus Patreon and all of that I kind of worked myself into being sick. And I tried to post videos again last week, but it was always back and forth. Just wanted to let you know that that's why I didn't post much last week. As for today's audio, it may sound like a bad breakup or lovers who parted ways and joined back again. But today's episode is inspired by Arcane. And it's inspired by the relationship between Vi and Jinx. Growing up, I've always been a people pleaser. My therapist talked about it being something to do with being adopted, being the youngest child, trying to live up to my parents' expectations of me, while at the same time living with a mother that no matter what I did would never make her happy. And a common trope that they like to play as is the elder sibling being the one expected to be in control. The older sibling expected to be the more reliable sibling. And the younger sibling expected to be the one taken care of. But Arcane did a really good job of expressing the unexpected weight of expectations on a younger sibling. And the crushing reality of it being too much for the older sibling. In the show, Vi has always been the one to take care of the group, oftentimes neglecting her own emotions, until she couldn't deal with them anymore and she lashed out in a way that almost crippled her relationship with her sister. But in that sense, everyone's overprotectiveness of Powder, of Jinx, made Jinx feel like she's never good enough. Like she always needs to prove something to everyone around her. Which in turn led her to making decisions and choices that she shouldn't have, leading to more and more bad things. And it all came to the conclusion, no, not conclusion, to the climax. where Vi, weighed down by the weight of expectations and failing so bad as she lose everything out of anger and frustration, lashes out at the last thing she has. And Powder, ever so desperate to prove herself, takes the beating, takes the abuse, takes the verbal hurt, ignores the physical hurt, and could only bring herself to apologize, begging for forgiveness, pleading to be loved. The show touched on such a dynamic that I wanted to touch on it as well. Sometimes in our day-to-day lives, we put value in certain interactions that mean a lot to you and nothing to the other person. Something as simple as saying hello, a good morning text. Sometimes receiving a good morning text from a friend that doesn't reach out often can mean the world to you. And sometimes someone gets a good morning text from 50 other people, so it's just another moment. We don't know what those moments are for each other. Something I always like to say is, it can take 5 minutes out of your day to make the rest of somebody else's day special. So keep that in mind. When you go out today and you smile at someone, just know that maybe, just maybe, you made their day. And when somebody smiled at you and they make your day, it's okay. It's okay to be happy. Alright. I won't go too much on a long ranting tangent anymore. This video is already almost 20 minutes long. I want to thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being here. I got a new mic stand, a new pop filter, a new mouse pad, a new mouse. And I'm really enjoying it. I hope the new quality of the audio sounds good. Hopefully it's not too loud. It seems a bit louder than I usually do. But I do hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the next video. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, and by the way, I know I didn't add it into the audio today, but I love you guys. Forever, always. Leave a like and a comment, and remember to subscribe. Okay, bye-bye.